Welcome to my Playerunknown's Battlegrounds 10 Tips for Beginners. Most of you will know some of these, some of you will know all of them. But a few of you, especially beginners, will be surprised to learn there are some neat gems in Playerunknown's Battlegrounds. Let's jump into it. 1. Skydiving faster. You find people are often landing before you to get to all that sweet loot? Well, that's probably because they're doing this. Assuming you're over the landing site you want, as soon as you eject, pull your mouse all the way down until you're looking directly at the ground and your feet are pointing directly up into the sky. Now, as you're doing this, hold both Shift, the sprint key, and W. This should give you the optimum speed of 234 kilometers per hour. Once you hit the altitude, which makes your parachute automatically deploy, let go of your keyboard, then reapply Shift, W, and the downward mouse movement to ensure you land as fast as you can, capping out somewhere around 64 kilometers per hour. 2. Avoid loot races. You use those tips to land as fast as possible, but a seasoned vet landed at the same time as you. Now you're in a bad spot. You have to race to find a gun faster than they do. It's a 50-50 chance and up to pure luck on if they get a gun or you do. It's better to find a less populated area, typically non-major cities, and take your time getting geared up preparing to fight on your terms. As you can see, 3 of us landed in this area. One of them is dead already. Now, I've found a gun, and I have to go and try to kill the other guy who's probably better geared than I am at this point. It does happen to work out in my favor in this particular instance, but I can't count how many times I've lost loot races and had to re-queue right away. 3. Use your map tools. Got your loot, the circle is formed, and you need to get to the safe zone. If you look at the top of your screen, you've probably noticed the compass there. More on that later. For now, if you open your map, standard key is M, and you right-click somewhere on the map, it will place a marker that only you can see. Now, when you look back at your compass, there will be a yellow marker in the exact direction of the marker you placed on the map. This is perfect for making sure you're staying on course while doing other things. 4. Shooting stances. This may seem obvious for many of you, but believe it or not, I didn't know you could actually look through your scope for my first few games. There are 3 different stances for firing. The first is hip fire. Notice how the cursor is wide and separated? Your shot when fired from here won't be very accurate. The benefit being that you can move at full walking speed while shooting. Reserved mostly for, I've just turned the corner and oh crap, oh god, oh shit, there's a guy, what the fuck, oh god. Shoulder fire is quite a bit more accurate. Enter shoulder fire by holding the right mouse button. Notice how the reticle tightens up. Now, look at the accuracy. Much better. It also has the benefit of letting you change the camera position to get a better angle around trees or walls. You move slightly slower than walking speed while doing this, so this is great for close to mid-range engagements. ADS, or aim down sights, accomplished by tapping the right mouse button once. This is the most accurate method of firing. Shots will have little to no deviation when fired aiming down the sights. The disadvantage being that you move very slowly, can't move left or right while prone, and have limited visibility. However, the ability to pelt an enemy between the eyes from 600 meters is pretty satisfying. With a 4x ACOG, or an 8x scope, you can unlock your inner sniper. 5. Clothes. I know it's tempting to go around in nothing but your underwear. Hell, I did it for research purposes. But when you elect to jump into the battleground with nothing but your skivvies, you suffer for it. Your carrying capacity is decreased quite a bit. This means while you're running around looting, if you don't find clothes or a backpack, your inventory space is going to be severely decreased. But, you know, I can understand why some people elect not to. 6. Gun sounds. You keep getting shot at and have no idea where from. Are you certain you can hear the shots behind or beside you, but when you look there's no one there, and then you die? You're probably confusing the bullet crack for the point of origin. The crack you hear is the sound of the bullet passing near you. I know this will be very simply explained, but bear with me if you're a vet. Bullets tend to be supersonic, faster than the speed of sound. So when they pass you, you hear a crack in the air. That sound is the sound barrier breaking. If you listen very carefully, you also hear a slight popping sound in the distance. This is the report of the gun firing at you. The report is the sound of the weapon actually firing, or the point of origin. Turn towards those pops to find your attacker. Really good headphones help here. 7. Compass bearings. So, someone is shooting at you. You've identified the location of the gunman, but you're having a hard time describing the location to your squad mate. You look at your compass on top of your screen, you'll notice numbers all along the spaces in between the cardinal directions. These are the degrees of measurement, or bearing, of the compass. You can use these to accurately give subjective directions to allies. Instead of, she's by the 2 big trees by the blue house towards us but east of the Jeep, you can say, from my position she's bearing 240 by the blue house. 240 bearing for direction, the physical landmark, the blue house in this case, for distance. And your teammates immediately know approximately what direction to look. This is an incredibly helpful tool, and you should use it often. Right tools for the right job. You'd be amazed at how often I find UMPs just lying around. I think I've gotten more kills with UMPs than anything else. You can carry a total of 3 firearms at a time, 2 primaries and a tertiary sidearm. For all intents and purposes, the pistol should only be used in emergencies. For your primary weapons, it's a really good idea to have a weapon for mid to long range fights and a weapon for up close fights. Sure, an AKM on full auto can definitely do some damage up close. It's a great option. And maybe this is personal preference on my point or my personal bias, but nothing quite beats out a fully kitted UMP or a fully kitted shotgun blast to the face when someone's pushing you or you're having to clear a building. Think ahead and think about what happens if you get rushed or have to rush someone and need something a little better aimed for close quarter combat. 9. Smoke grenades. You might be tempted to pass these up, but you really should have a few smoke grenades with you at all times. You can use a smoke grenade to give yourself concealment from enemy fire and reposition. These have saved my life countless times. They can also make pretty good distractions and noise if you need to quickly push someone from multiple angles with friends. The whooshing is quite loud initially. 10. Have fun. This game is honestly one of the best games I've played in a while. It's exactly what many people wanted in a battle royale, loot and survive style game. Remember, a lot of these people have been playing battle royale style games a lot longer than you. Since the closed alpha, some have been playing Arma 3 Battle Royale, and some have been playing H1Z1 King of the Kill. You know the ins and outs. You're going to lose. A lot. You're going to get so close to winning and lose to a simple mistake or to a miscalculation. Remember to have fun. Enjoy the moments. Enjoy the rush. Good and bad. Learn from mistakes when someone is better than you, or if they get lucky and beat you in a fight that you should have won. Throw them a GG if you have team chat open, and then just hop into the next one. There's always going to be a next one. Well, that's about it for my 10 tips for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I hope they help, and if they did, feel free to toss the video a like, so that I know you enjoyed it. Would you like to see more videos like this? Would you like to see some advanced tips? Did I get something wrong, or could I have explained something better that you didn't quite understand? Let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to help. Be sure to subscribe for more Battlegrounds advice and gameplay. I'm HydraPlz, and thanks for watching.